Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to today's class. We were discussing about the chapter number 3, coordinate geometry. In yesterday's class, while I was recording, I think suddenly the charging got over and phone got discharged completely, due to which the video got interrupted. Only the finishing of the video was not proper. So I'm continuing from there where we left off yesterday. So yesterday I was explaining about the number lines. Two number lines. One is vertical number line, this is vertical number line, and this is horizontal number line. Both are having origin. Origin means a starting point. So on the vertical number line, if you go towards upside, you have positive values. If you come downwards, you have negative values. And on horizontal number line, you have origin here, and towards right direction if you move, you have positive values, and towards left direction if you move, you have negative values. So when I indicate any point over here, that means this point is 2 units away from this point, from this origin, starting point. From here to here 1 unit distance, and from here to here 1 unit distance. So altogether 2 units distance. Okay, and it is in the positive direction. Suppose if I locate a point over here, then it is 3 units away from the origin in negative direction. 1 from here to here 2, and from here to here 3 units. So this is how we can understand the distance between 2 points, or distance between the origin and the located point. Now when we bring these two lines together, this is horizontal, this is horizontal, this is vertical. When I bring them together, they come and intersect at the 0. They both intersect at the 0. So I'll just draw this on the graph sheet, and then I'll explain so that you may understand it a little bit clear. See children, earlier these were two number lines. When we bring these two lines together, this is how they form. This is how they both look like. This is vertical number line, and this is horizontal number line, and they both are intersecting at the origin. So what is the location? What is the x value? This is positive x, and this is negative x axis. Horizontal line को हम x axis कहते हैं. This is x axis positive और negative, and y vertical line को हम कहते हैं, number line को positive y. This is positive because that means on this side all the positive values, and here all negative values. Okay, and you can see on the graph sheet. This is graph sheet. On the graph sheet you can see one square box, and each square box is again having 4 small square boxes. So in a square box, if you want to see it, if you see here in this square box, you have 4, one like this, you have again 4 boxes. Okay, so this is one complete square box. This one square box is equal to 1 centimeter. You can even measure with the scale. How much is this? This is 1 centimeter. So but we represent here as 1 unit. Okay, that means I can write it here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like this, all positive values. Okay, I'll just zoom it out. And on the negative direction we have -1. That when I write here -1, that means from this point to this point, this is -1. Here -2. Okay, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. And on positive direction also I'm taking on y. Here it is +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0 to 1. So this is 1, this is 2 at this point, 3 till here, 3, 4, 5. And negative direction I'm taking 1, -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. You can extend according to the requirement of the question. Now here you can see before drawing these two lines, it was like this, or even you can say it was like this plain space. This was a plain space, but this plain space is divided into this whole plane space is now divided into how many parts? Whole space, because of drawing these two lines, horizontal and vertical line, this whole plane space is divided into 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, right? So this is nothing but Cartesian plane. We call it as Cartesian plane. And what do we call each section? This is all one section, right? Here you have positive values, and here you have positive values. So this is one section, one category. Here you have positive and negative. This is second category. Negatives and negative values, third category. And positives, negatives, fourth category. So in each section we have different combinations of values, right? Like this. Okay. So now we call it this section where we have x positives and y positives, we call it as quadrant 1. We call it as quadrant 1. For the sake of thickness, I am writing with the pen, but you use pencil only. This is quadrant 1. Q1 also you can represent. And we are taking it in the anti-clockwise. So this is quadrant 2. Quadrant 2. Now here it is quadrant 3. And this is quadrant 4. This is quadrant 4. So the whole plane space is divided into 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be able to identify in which quadrant what type of values are present. That means कौन से quadrant में values कैसे होंगे, कौन से quadrant में values plus x value positives होंगे, y values negatives होंगे, कौन से quadrant में x values negatives होंगे, y values भी negatives होंगे. That you should be able to see. So in the quadrant 1 you will have both positive values, x positive values, y positive values. What does it mean? Suppose if I mark a point over here, this lies in the quadrant 1, and इसके बारे में मुझे बताने के लिए x reference यूज करना है कि it is 1, 1, 2, 3 units away from the x-axis. This point is 3 units away from the x-axis, and from the y-axis how much? 1, 2, 3 units. In other words, 1, 2, 3. From y-axis it is 3 units away. So like that we can say it as 3, 3. From x, this is x value, and this is y value. Okay, so like that we can represent. So for representing any point, to locate any point in any quadrant, we need to have x and y values. So in the quadrant 2, x value, first value to be taken is x value. This is negative, and y values are positive. So यहाँ पर जो भी point locate होगा उसके coordinates क्या होते हैं? Coordinates means x and y values. Coordinates means what? Coordinates means x, y values. These are the coordinates, x and y values. इसमें भी x वैल्यू के लिए एक नाम दिया गया है और y वैल्यू के लिए भी एक नाम दिया. x वैल्यू को कहते हैं एब्सिसा. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज एब्सिसा. एंड y वैल्यू को ऑर्डिनेट कहते हैं. रिमेंबर दीज नेम्स. Abscissa means x value, ordinate means y value. So in the second quadrant you have minus and positive values, and in the third quadrant x value is negative and y value is also negative. So in the quadrant, whatever the point is located here, that point has negative x value, negative y value. If you take any point here, that point has positive x value, negative x, negative y. That means you can write it as plus, minus. First value indicates x value, second value indicates y value. So this is how we have divided the plane space into 4 quadrant. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Quadrant 1 में both positive and quadrant 3 में both negative. You can see in the vertical direction, vertically opposite. In these two directions you have both positives, both positive, both negative. In this, one negative, one positive, one negative, opposite. Here also they are opposite, here also they are opposite. Okay, and x value is called as abscissa and y value is called as ordinate. Okay, Now based on this data, based on what we have discussed, let us see example number 1. See figure 3.11, this is in the next page, and complete the following statements. The abscissa and the ordinate of the point B, that means we need to look in the diagram, next page diagram. Abscissa means x value, ordinate means y value of the point B. Where is this point B in the diagram? If you see this question in this diagram, point B is here. So can you tell me what are the abscissa and ordinate? Abscissa means x value. X value means how many how many units it is away from y axis. या x इस पॉइंट के लिए यहाँ से आपको मेजर करना है 1 2 3 4. उस पॉइंट से आप परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा करो ऑन बोथ साइड्स. ओके, so here 0 to 1, 1 2 3 4 units. So x value here is 4 units. What about y? Y value or ordinate means distance from the x axis, just opposite. X value मतलब y axis से distance, y value मतलब x axis से distance. So y axis से कितने दूर में है? 1 2 3. So this is 3. So this is ordinate and abscissa and ordinate. Okay, this is question number 1. इसमें B R, hence the coordinates of B are, this is 4 and 3. So we will write it as 4 comma 3. Next, the x coordinate and y coordinate of the point M are dash and dash, and hence what are the points of M? Look at in this, where is point M? Point M is here. See, x coordinate means distance from the y axis. This is y axis. So 1 2 3 units in the negative direction. So the x value here is minus 3. 1 2 3 units. What about y? Y means distance from x axis. This is x axis. Where is this point? 1 2 3 4 units. That is also positive. So we'll write here in this question as minus 3 and 4. So we'll write it as minus 3 comma 4. That is M. Okay. Next, question number 3. The x coordinates and y coordinate of the point L are same. For third one is L and fourth one is S. L and S identify करना है. देखो इसमें L कहाँ पर है? It's there in the third quadrant. This is quadrant 3 and this is 2. This is 1 and this is fourth quadrant. In third quadrant, the point is here and x coordinate means distance from y axis. How many units it is away from y axis? You can count here or here also. 1 2 3 4 5 units. 1 2 3 4 5 units. So x is in the negative direction 5. What about y? Y means distance from x axis. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. That is also in the negative direction. So that is minus 4. So S values, L values are minus 5 and minus 4. So we'll write it as minus 5 comma minus 4. Next, last one is S. So S is here. S point is here, and it is x value means distance from y axis. How many units from y axis? 1 2 3. 3 units. 1 2 3 3 units. From x axis 1 2 3 4 units. 1 2 3 4 units. So its coordinates are on x axis, distance from y axis, that is x value is 3 units positive, and y value is 1 2 3 4 negative direction. So 3 comma minus 4. We will write here as 3 comma 3 and minus 4. So write here as 3 comma minus 4. So this is about how we write the coordinates of any point which is located on the Cartesian plane. Okay, so all the answers are already given there in the textbook for this example number 1, and you have one more example, that is example number 2. Let us look at this example. What it is? Write the coordinates of the points marked on the axis figure 3.12. See here, this is 3.12 figure, and these are the points given over here. Let me zoom it little bit. Yes. So here A, B, C, D, E, 5 points are there. You can see that. Write the coordinates of the points marked on the axis. Let me write it with pencil. Where is my pencil? Okay, yeah, I got it. First point A. Point A is here. Point A ka x value means distance from y axis. X value means distance from y axis. How many units it is away? 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Then what about y value? Y value means distance from x axis. X axis से ये कितने दूर में है? No distance towards y direction. On from x axis towards y direction there is no. It's on this x axis only. So it is 0. Okay. Now look at point B. Point B is here. X value. Distance from x value means distance from y axis. Distance from y axis. Is it away from y axis? No, it's on the y axis. So the value of x is 0. The value of x is 0. And what is y value? Y value is distance from the x axis. How many units away from the x axis this is? 1, 2, 3 units. 3 units. So don't get confused here. Next, point C. X axis, x value or x coordinate, distance from y axis. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away from the y axis towards x direction. याद रखना, कंफ्यूज नहीं होने का. x वैल्यू मतलब y एक्सिस से x डायरेक्शन में कितना दूर है. y मतलब y वैल्यू मतलब x y वैल्यू का मतलब x एक्सिस से y डायरेक्शन में कितना डिस्टेंस. सो x वैल्यू का मतलब y एक्सिस से x डायरेक्शन में कितना दूर. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 यूनिट्स, बट इट इज अ नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन, सो -5. व्हाट अबाउट y? x एक्सिस से y डायरेक्शन में कितना दूर. ये x एक्सिस से y डायरेक्शन में कितने दूर में है? नो डिस्टेंस, इट्स ऑन द x एक्सिस, सो इट इज 0. ओके. देन पॉइंट D. पॉइंट D का x वैल्यू मीन्स डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम y एक्सिस. y एक्सिस से कितने दूर में है? x डायरेक्शन में. y एक्सिस में y एक्सिस से कितने दूर में है? ये y एक्सिस के ऊपर ही है, y एक्सिस से दूर नहीं है, सो ये 0 होगा. ओके. और y वैल्यू मीन्स x एक्सिस से कितने दूर हैं? दिस इज x एक्सिस, y डायरेक्शन. x एक्सिस से y डायरेक्शन में 1, 2, 3, 4 units, and it is a negative direction, so it is -4. Is it clear now? So we have got A, B, C, D, and one more point is left, that is E. E is given here. This is 2/3. उसका वैल्यू दिया हुआ है. E का बताओ. E means E का x वैल्यू, डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम y एक्सिस इज, इट इज 2/3. सो इट इज 2/3. y एक्सिस का वैल्यू, x एक्सिस से डिस्टेंस, x एक्सिस से ये दूर नहीं, x एक्सिस के ऊपर ही है, तो y वैल्यू 0 होगा. सो नॉट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड हियर. दीज आर द आंसर्स फॉर द एग्जाम्पल नंबर 2. यू कैन वेरीफाई विद द आंसर्स गिवन ओवर हियर. क्योंकि हर क्वेश्चन में आपको y करके दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे. y मीन्स you have to write the explanation. So that's it for this concept. I'll explain few more questions in the next video.